There is no shortage of interesting and engaging I/O browser games. And in this video, I will show you the 10 best I/O games in 2022. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Shell Shockers I/O. This is the most popular egg-based first-person shooter multiplayer game on the planet. Play as a heavily armed egg and engage in multiplayer battles with actual gamers on multiplayer maps in both public and private arenas. Next up we have Venge.io. Venge.io is a multiplayer online first-person shooter game with a capture the flag mechanic. Choose your character, pick a weapon, and then enter into the action. Take control of the leaderboard by utilizing your smart skills and fast reactions. You can use cards to your advantage against your opponents after unlocking them. Next up we have Warbot.io. Warbot.io is a top-down twin-stick shooter that employs a combination of keyboard and mouse cursor inputs for movement and targeting. You play as a robot with various weaponry, battling other player-controlled robots while collecting power-ups and evading enemy missiles. Next up we have Smash Karts.io. If you remember playing the fight mode in any of the Mario Kart games, Smash Karts.io is a stripped-down version that runs directly in your browser. Instead of a broad range of Nintendo mascots, you play as bunnies, cats, frogs, and dogs who have evolved to not only drive go-karts but also carry weaponry. Next up we have Devast.io. Devast.io is an I/O-based game set in a post-apocalyptic future when nature has reclaimed its rights. You can build a bunker with weapons and then prepare to secure your food supply and protect yourself from the brutal character. Next up we have Ducklings.io. You can swim about and save as many ducklings as you can in this game. Be cautious of unsafe boats, as they might endanger your life. Remove extra ducklings to improve the look of your property. You can also get the most beautiful nest on the lake. Next up we have Mini Royale 2.io. Mini Royale 2 is a first-person shooter battle royale video game in which 10 players are transferred to an arena that decreases as the game becomes more challenging. To survive, you must gather equipment that will keep you safe and move quickly when you see an opponent. With the little capacity to transport large items, you must be selective about what you buy and bring home. Next up we have Eve.io. Eve.io is a multiplayer first-person shooter set in the future. The levels in the game are tactical in nature, akin to Halo, Destiny, and Quake. You have a number of weapons and powers at your disposal that you may use to your advantage on the battlefield. Next up we have Hordes.io. Hordes.io is another interesting I/O game with 3D visuals. It's essentially an old-school RPG tailored for the constraints of a web game. There are a variety of classes to choose from, and you may personalize your character before stepping out into the world. Hordes.io's map is littered with creatures to combat for XP, numerous class talents to acquire for your character, and more mysteries to be discovered off the usual route. The last game of this video is Whole.io. Whole.io is without a doubt one of the odder games. We've played I/O games like Donut County and Katamari Damacy, and this one is similar in gameplay. In it, you take on the role of an all-consuming black hole that sucks up whatever it can fit inside itself, including automobiles, trees, and other items located around the area. The aim is to keep expanding until you have the largest black hole possible while avoiding being eaten up by another player. So that's the list of 10 best I/O games that you can play in 2022. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming videos.